Oh, what the fuck? San Jose just scored another one? Hey everyone, welcome back to Shots from the Point, where we talk shit about hockey and drink shots of liquor. I'm Dan.
And I'm Chris. Cheers, Dan.
Cheers, bud. Ooh, what are you drinking? Paint thinner?
Yep. Cool.
Wrong tube, buddy.
I definitely went down the wrong tube.
Fuck,
Welcome to the show. I'm feeling just like the Canucks right now.
Oh, fuck, I needed a drink after going Christmas shopping day. Obviously not being American, I always forget about Black Friday and God, it is a shit show out there.
Oh, it's going to be crazy the rest of the year. Every weekend from now on.
Today in particular, everyone thinks there's great deals everywhere, but everything's fucking priced the same. If anything, it's priced normally versus the inflated prices we're used to.
Yeah, it's not like it used to be. But this is a hockey podcast, Dan. Why are we talking about Christmas shopping?
Ah, fuck, whatever. A little interlude, or prelude, whatever you call it. All right, fine. Let's talk hockey then. Right. So our Canucks, we haven't talked for a couple of weeks here. Yeah, we are still not doing great.
I think if anything, we're doing maybe a little bit worse. I think we were 500 when we last talked. Now we are 2 games below 500, and pretty much they're out. At this point, I don't see them making the playoffs. They're just too far behind. The amount of teams that they have to pass and the amount of points that they have to get, the amount of wins they have to do now, they got to be 75% wins from here on out.
No, I mean, I agree with you. To be honest, at the start of the season, I thought we were if we were going to make the playoffs, it was going to be just barely anyways. But you're right. With how tight the league is right now as a whole is fucking crazy. You look at the Metropolitan Division there, you've literally got between first place New Jersey and last place Columbus, you have a total of 5 points separating. All those teams are above 500 right now.
Yeah, even in the Pacific, between Vegas, Seattle, LA, San Jose, and Edmonton, there's 3 points. Yeah. Basically, three of them are in a 3-way tie for second with 28 points. You got actually Anaheim ahead by 1 point at 29, and then you got the Sharks and Oilers, and the Sharks are probably going to get 2 points tonight and be it. But the Sharks and Oilers are 25.
Hey, we're about to get on the power play here right now, so don't fucking count us out.
Fair enough.
But you know what? I feel over the last month during our the last 10 games were 3-5-2.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of fucking negativity. I try not to get roped into it on the internet, but God, I feel every single headline is a Quinn Hughes trade rumor. Everyone's got to go. The fucking management and owners of our team are complete dog shit. Let's just step back a minute and remember this is just a sport. It's something that's meant to be enjoyed. People shouldn't be fucking losing their minds over something that they aren't, actually vested in, monetary wise, right? Everybody wants to see their fucking team.
If you're gambling, you could be.
You know what? That's your own problem, then. I'm sorry, but I'm just saying, you know what? Enjoy the games. Sure, we're not playing as good as everyone had hoped at the start of the season. We thought on paper we got great goaltending, we got great defense, but then we're now currently leading the league, and we have been for a while, for most missed games due to injury.
Yeah.
And yes, there's injuries across the league, and teams like Toronto are suffering from it, obviously.
And it's definitely up. And part of that's the shortened season because of the Olympics and the super tight schedule. I have been doing a bit of digging on this, and every team is up. Every team, it seems is above normal for the amount of games missed this year. There's definitely something going on with the fact that they're playing every other night, or they're playing 7 games in 10 nights or 11 nights or whatever it is, and it's every team across the board. The Vancouver, obviously, we've been hit with it the worst. And we knew Filipino was going to get injured, right?
Yep, exactly.
You knew you're gonna lose a bunch of games to him, so that automatically skews that data for Vancouver.
Yeah, no, I hear you, and I reached out to the online community there, and of course, never disappoint somebody presented me with this graph basically
Oh god.
of how over the last basically like 20 years there's like a bunch of trend lines of like games missed cumulatively, like across the league. I'm not saying by team, but like cumulatively across the league, how it sort of trends, and usually sort of it peaks around, like how many injuries each team is dealing with, like around sort of that Christmas or All Star break, and then it starts to sort of trend down closer to the end of the season, and like that's the general trend every single year. But
Yeah.
this year, we are like that trend line is significantly higher than any other year other than COVID, because that was obviously a complete outlier, right? So
Yeah.
it's yeah, like and honestly, I don't think that trend's gonna go down. Like, I mean, yes, this isn't like that 1 in 4 years where the Olympics condense the schedule, but just in general, the game is getting faster. The guys are guys play harder. People are gonna get injured.
I don't know if
You
they
know,
play harder. I mean, hockey's been a pretty hard game. I'm gonna call that one. I'm not sure on, but it said definitely faster. The guys are still big. They're maybe not the big. If anything, the league's maybe getting a little bit smaller. But
true.
um, no,
Yeah, you don't have the Tom Wilsons and stuff on every fucking team, right? Like,
exactly, or the fucking Chris Prongers, or the real goons out there, the Brashears,
yeah,
like
no, I agree, but
Gino
I mean,
Ojic.
yeah. Uh, but just to circle back to the point, let's just enjoy the games. Like, I mean, the other day there, fucking reporters are just brutal and like, basically
I
straight up. Sorry, go ahead.
I hate the Vancouver Reporters. There's like
I don't think I don't think any other team. I mean, sure, ours are particularly bad, but I mean, like, fuck. The other day, there a reporter literally asked Skinner, "Hey, how does it feel to know that Edmonton's looking for another goalie?" Like, who the fuck asked that kind of question? Like, and
how
to
does it
Skinner's
feel to know
defense,
that nobody wants you here?
right? That's literally what the guy asked him. And to Skinner's defense, he answered very well. Like, he was just like, you know what? I'm just out here doing what I can. I'm just like, I'm trying to be the best teammate I can to my team. I'm obviously going to try and perform as good as I can. You know, I'm not here, like, nobody's ragging on me. I'm not ragging on anybody for, like for our defense not standing in front of me. You know, like, I feel like the media loves to create this drama that doesn't even exist, right?
Well,
And
it's the news cycle. They have to come up with stories. They want to get clicks, so they got. I
yeah,
hate
I hate
it.
it.
I
I
hate
hate it.
it.
Fucking every single headline shit. And I know we've talked about this before. Like,
Yeah.
but the one that kind of made me laugh was obviously somebody had mentioned a foot. It's like, oh, the analytics showed that like your goals for expected are like the lowest in the league. We do have the lowest goal, or we have the highest goals against and like one of the lower goals for in the league. And and Foot basically was just like, listen, like I thought the quote was funny where he was saying it's like, oh, I bet you it's just some Russian in a basement smoking cigarettes and cashews that's processing these numbers. And I don't want to discredit analytics because there's obviously value to them, and they, I mean,
Yeah.
we
There
are
is.
we are we're fucking bad, and we're in a lot of major statistics we are last or close to last. So
Which makes
that
sense
obviously
when you look at
there's a
where we.
correlation.
Yeah, when you look at where we are in the standings. Of course, like if our analytics were good, do you think we'd be at the bottom of the fucking Pacific, just barely above
Yeah,
Calgary? Like, no, fuck. Of course, the analytics are gonna be bad. Fucking
exactly.
duh.
But to Foot's point, and what I kind of like what he said was like, listen, like if you're watching every game, there are good things happening. Like we are rostering a 40% AHL rookie team, and that's gonna come with its hiccups. Like we have a young defensive core that are gonna make mistakes, right? Like Foot likes to play a man-on-man coverage. Talkett like to play more of a zone coverage. So if you get caught watching the puck, you might lose your guy, and then boom, the other team scores. And that has been happening to us game in, game out. But they're learning from these mistakes. And as time goes on, those players will only continue to get better. So it's like, again, back to let's take the positive out of what's going on here. We've got some really good young players that are showing stride. Fucking Will
Dude,
Anders
Will
playing
Anders
awesome.
looking great. Sorry, he's already got another point in the game. So just breaking the fourth wall, we're recording while the Canucks are playing San Jose right now. But yeah, I saw he's already got at least 1 point in this game.
Yeah, he's got assists. He's up to 6 on the year. Like, it's great. Like
Yep.
I love to see it, and like kind of to the narrative that's been going on. Everybody's talking about wanting to tank now or do a full rebuild. I agree with fucking old Buble there. Like no, like maybe it's not necessarily a full rebuild. And I know you wanted to talk about this, so I'll
Yeah.
let you.
Yeah, I did because I'm in agreement with Bubs too. It's we've got a lot of good parts and we've got a lot of good like foundation. And yeah, you know what? Sell some guys. I love Chief. Chief Sherwood. I love the guy. He's sure good.
But sell him while his value is at its peak right
Let's
now.
get some draft picks. Let's just do it. We know we're going to be in the bottom of the league, so let's get some draft picks. Let's make
It,
make hay of this. Like make good of this. Make use of it. So yeah, sell him. Sell Garland. Sell Kane. If somebody's going to take Kane, probably closer to the deadline, but somebody's going to take him, right?
oh yeah, for sure.
Expiring contract. You know, I'd like to see Besser stay. I'd like to see Patterson stay. I don't see anyone. I've seen some rumors about Carolina. I just don't see it. Depends what we get back though, too, right? And I do still trust that in the management that the team has, because Rutherford he's a Hall of Fame GM, and I think you have to give him that. And Alvin might be a bit of a scapegoat, but I just don't see it yet. Because like most of the deals, not all, but most of the deals they've made since it's coming into town have been pretty good and have, as the years have gone on, have actually proven to be very good. Like the Hronik deal, spinning that out of the Horvat deal, and just there's a lot of little moves. I mean, hell, picking up Sherwood. Um, they've made, they're not all great, but I'm going on a tangent here, so I want to try and bring it back.
no, that's okay. That's okay. You're gonna circle back. You got this. You got
Yeah.
this. I'll take a shot while you're talking.
So no, they've done a lot of good moves, and I have a lot of faith in them that they can do that, and that they can sell the guys that, are maybe aging themselves out. We're clearly getting younger. We need to be younger. That's where we have to go, and that's what I want to see. And so I'm all for it. I'm all for it at this point. Let's make good on a bad season, and do that. Let's cash in where we can and get some value out of this. And I do have faith that. And I could be wrong, as the season plays out into the off season, we'll see. But I do have faith that that's what they're gonna do. That's what they're gonna be aiming to do, and um, I think that's the best case of what we can hope for this season. And how that shakes down with Quinn Hughes and him re-signing next year, we'll see. I think at the end of the day, the kid's the captain. He knows that if he ever wins with this team, he's getting a fucking statue or 5 in Vancouver made of him. Like he will be a god in that city, literally. Like he'll be untouchable. He'll get the key to the city. Like you name it, it's his. He owns Vancouver if he wins this. If he's the captain and wins the Stanley Cup. I mean, look at the Sedins. Look at Trevor Linden, right? The only other guy to captain the Canucks to the Stanley Cup Finals, right? And they're untouchables in the city of Vancouver. That's where Quinn will be if he stays. But if he doesn't want that, then then you're free to go. I love the kid, and he's by hands down the best defenseman we've ever had. It's not even close, like by a mile. But if he doesn't want to be here, then cash out, right? Move him next year, get everything you can, and just keep going. What other choice do you have?
No, for sure. So you've sputtered off a lot of stuff there. So
I'm going to take a shot now and let you go.
yeah. So I'll interject here. So yeah, like I agree. Like the season is, maybe not fully a wash, but like let's not pretend like we're going to be, Stanley Cup contenders. I mean, fucking the Avalanche are absolutely unreal right now.
10
Minnesota's going on a tear. There's teams around the league that are just so much better than us this year, and like. As much as, the Aquilinis or whatever want to try and strive to get that first round fucking playoff revenue, you have to look long term and be a little more realistic. And right now is the perfect time. You got a couple, like you said, we do have some players that even on an underperforming team are performing pretty well, like in the Sherwoods,
I have to
I
just
hate to
pause.
see.
I have to interject for a second, just because I'm looking at that. The Avalanche went 3 games in a row, 3 straight shutouts in a row against
Oh yeah.
Nashville,
I mean,
Chicago,
again,
and San Jose.
I was gonna say you have to look at the 3 teams they played, but yes, that's fucking
Hey,
unreal. Like,
Chicago's no slouch.
no,
Not
no,
this.
and San Jose's been playing lights out too with their young
Anyways,
core, but
I was interrupting you. Sorry.
no, that's fine. I was gonna bring that up, but I just wanted to keep it brief on the fact that they're I don't know, they're Stanley Cup favorites. Let's just fucking be honest here. But so, anyways, back to our point. Like, yeah, we have a couple of good assets on a shitty team that we could get something in return. I love Garland too, but again, he's playing very well for us right now, and a lot of teams would love to have him down the stretch, especially if they're playoff contenders. So, yeah, I agree. Sell off all of our veterans aside from, Petey, Besser, and obviously Hughes is sticking around, and Hronik. I don't see them flipping Hronik. He's too valuable to us.
Yeah,
Myers
he's a
and
number one right-sided defenseman. Like on
he
most
is.
teams, he is. With us,
Well,
obviously, he gets paired with Hughes, which is phenomenal. Um, but yeah, if we're
but he can drive his own line too if they wanted him to, right?
yeah, and I
The
think you
other,
have to keep him just. I mean, obviously, I think everybody's on the table depending on the if the price is right. But I think you have. To me, I think you got to keep him as a backup in case Quinn does want out. In case you are moving him, because you do need
yep.
a top defenseman, and
Oh, absolutely. So
Hronik can
yeah,
fill
because
that. He can fill that
oh
role.
yeah, he can quarterback a power play as well, right? Like I mean, he did that in Detroit before we got him. So like, um,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, no. So like I mean, fuck, like look where we are right now. We're playing our third and fourth string goalies. Like we said, 50% or so AHL team. Like, yeah, let's get whatever value we can. I know that management said they're not interested in draft picks, but I'm sure like you said, if the price is right, they definitely take a few first or second rounders. Like, they want to have guys that are sort of NHL ready already. Um, but I mean,
That's how you
yeah, like,
speed it up to do a retool would be to get guys that are 20, 21, that are real prospects, right? Guys like Willander, you know, that are even DPD, guys that are, although I don't think we need another guy like DPD.
no,
Um,
but on the forward front
yeah,
probably is where we're looking to fill. Like, like grab a
yeah,
like I don't know, a Dawson Mercer or something from New Jersey that I mean I think he's 20, maybe 20, what is he, 23, 24 now, but still, regardless, like young enough
yeah.
um that yeah, he would fill in as a great second line center. And I mean that's always been the whole talk of Hughes leaving, but
No,
he said it a few times himself. He's like, I have no interest in leaving. Like, why does this narrative keep fucking coming up? Like, let's see how the season plays out. Let's see what we look like at the start of next season before we really have those conversations.
because shitty news sells. And God, I
Like,
hate going there, and then it's bringing it back to the shitty media in Vancouver. But that's what it is. It's that it
yeah.
sells. It gets clicks
So
and
look,
and all this it shits, right? So let's right ahead. Oh, Quinn Hughes is gonna leave. Like, you don't fucking know. Yeah, of course he wants to play with his brothers. What fucking brother wouldn't want to play hockey with his own fucking brother? Duh.
yeah.
That doesn't mean he wants to
Hey,
leave
this is this is a
Vancouver.
this is a family podcast, Chris. Let's calm down a little bit, bud.
It's Christmas, all right.
It's Christmas.
It's time to yell and swear and
But I hear you, man. It's yeah. The narrative is and back to old Bubs there. Like I don't know, he's one of my favorite fucking Canadian or whatever Vancouver celebrities.
yeah.
Next to like maybe a Ryan Reynolds, and like he's just he's right on the money. It's like like rather than everybody getting fucking down on the team, let's rally behind them. That's what we need to do, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna have a shot to that.
Yeah, I'll drink to that. I don't have any what is it, the bubbly to chase it with, but I'll drink to that.
But yeah, no, it's just a tough year this year, like across the league. Like we were saying kind of earlier in the episode, like the East is an absolute fucking bloodbath. There's only 4 or 5 teams that are actually below 500. Like
Yeah.
unless, like I said, unless you're Colorado or maybe even like like a Dallas, like everyone's in the mix for a playoff spot. Like there's so many teams that could potentially contest. Like so,
Yeah.
just quickly because everyone always says that the fucking U.S. Thanksgiving is sort of that like threshold. If you're in the playoffs, you're probably going to make the playoffs. But this year, more than any, I'm going to argue that is not the case. So quickly, just I know we're a Canucks podcast, but I just want to fucking look at this. In the East right now, you have Tampa, Ottawa, and Boston. New Jersey, Carolina, Washington, and both New York teams. Sitting just outside, though, you have Pittsburgh, Montreal, Philly, Detroit, and you have Florida way down in fucking, eight there, like in terms of the
Yeah.
wild card race.
Yep.
Like Florida's gonna make the playoffs. Let's be fucking honest.
You think so? I don't know. They're also dealing with some pretty significant injuries.
Yeah, but you gotta remember Matthew Kachuk's gonna be back in December here or fucking
Is he?
January. Like,
Okay,
yeah, oh yeah,
because
yeah.
Barkov's done for the season, isn't he?
Oh yeah, Barkov's done for the year, and I will agree he's kind of the heart and soul of that team. But they do have a lot of talent. I mean, like Marchand is playing absolutely lights out. Like I do not see them. I'll put money on
It's like
Florida.
Marchand's turned it back 10 years. It's wild how that guy like the change from him going to from Boston to Florida has affected him. He's just it's impressive. It's really impressive to see how he's really just rejuvenated his career.
Oh yeah, dude's unreal. Like when I saw that
I hate to
Florida
like that
signed him
guy.
for what, like till he was like 43. I'm like, they must be fucking mental. But maybe
It's
I don't
paying
know.
off.
Maybe
It's
Florida's
paying
got
off.
some special juice there, and he's just killing it. And sorry, and then the other team below Florida currently is fucking Toronto.
You know
And
who else went to Florida and rejuvenated his career? Fucking Roberto Luongo.
yeah, of course, it's because he came from the Canucks. Any player that leaves the Canucks plays well. Look at Oliver Ekman-Larsson. He's fucking
No,
absolute.
Ryan Kessler not so much.
Well, okay. Anyways, sorry. So yeah, like out of the teams that are
I
in the
don't even
playoffs,
I don't even want to talk about Oliver Ekman-Larsson. I'm still chill. Man, we paid for him to win a cup in Florida.
dude, I know. I'm trying to move on here.
What's sad is that he's the best defenseman in Toronto.
I know,
And
I know,
shouldn't be.
right? Yeah, well, and that's probably why Toronto is where they are in the standings. But sorry, just quickly to wrap this up on the East. Like I said, the teams that I could see easily dropping out: Islanders, probably even the Rangers, and Florida's probably going to claw back in. Montreal's been playing well; they've regressed terribly since the start of the season, but yeah, it's a fucking bloodbath. Literally for the two wild card spots, there is 1 point, or let's include Columbus in the mix here. There's 2 points separating fucking 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 teams. Like that's crazy.
I mean, if you want to go to 3 points, you make it 10 teams because then you throw in the Panthers as well, right?
Well, exactly. And Washington and Boston and Ottawa have the exact same amount of points as the two wild card teams. It's never been tighter. West, on the other hand, a little more disparity, but still, going from Winnipeg up because Winnipeg's out of a spot right now.
I still, as much as a tire fire that Edmonton has been, I have a tough time thinking that they're going to stay 500 or worse.
Dude, they do it it's been the last 3 fucking years, and they've made the playoffs and to the Stanley Cup Finals. They're gonna figure it out. Like, you've got too much talent on that team. I know there's goaltending is obviously their biggest hole, but also their defense isn't playing well either.
Their defense is shit. Their defense has never been good. I hated that whole going into the playoffs last year. I remember hearing about how good their defense was and going.
They just
I
have
kept
big
looking
names.
at their defense. I'm like, no, that's not.
That's all, dude. All they have is big names. Fucking Darnell Nurse, Bouchard, or Ekholm. It's like
Boosh bomb.
It's like, yeah, but I mean, their defense is like all 30 plus. Like, it's a bunch of old balls guys. Like,
yeah.
But anyway, so just to kind of do what we did with the East there, you got Colorado, Dallas, and Minnesota. I think those 3 teams are going to make it. But then you got Anaheim currently leaving the Pacific. Don't necessarily think that's sustainable. Mind you, they've been really good. Vegas is obviously there. Seattle, again, I don't know how they're as good as they are. Like, they just don't let in a lot of goals, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, they're on a negative. there's only two teams in the Pacific that have positive goal differentials.
Exactly. It's
The
been a few
Pacific
years of
is a bad division, and
it is. Yeah.
for Edmonton to be so low is just
No,
pathetic.
you're right. Like Anaheim is leading the division and they have 29 points. They have one more point than the wild card teams.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like in both conferences. Like I mean Utah's got 27, but fuck, close enough. Like
yeah.
yeah, and then like you said, on the outside looking in, Edmonton and Winnipeg, like they're gonna make their way up. Like Winnipeg's without Hellebuck right now, which clearly is hurting them. They're
Well,
fucking
because
3-7 right now.
they ride Hellebuck, right? Like, and that's been Winnipeg's biggest problem. Has been for the last several years that they ride Hellebuck to the playoffs, and then he's worn out, and this
Yeah.
year he's injured, and it's clearly showing how reliant they are. I mean, granted,
Well,
best
it sounds as though
I would argue he's the best goalie in the league and has been for several years, but
I mean, there's a reason he's won the Vezina. Isn't it 2 years in a row now?
something like that, or 2 out of 3, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so like, but I mean, it was an elective surgery for him, right? Like they basically said, all right, go get this done so you can basically be better for us and fresher for the playoffs. So like that's a calculated risk that team's taking with having
yeah,
Comrie and whoever their other string goalie playing tonight is. Like
yeah. I mean, we barely know who the third and fourth string goalie is for the Canucks.
Paterka, fucking Paterka, Telopito. uh, but hey, fuck, buddy held his own there against Anaheim, even though we kind of fell apart defensively the other night.
The
Though
old
still
Peter
got our
Cup.
first regulation win in like an absolute, I don't know, fucking at least 2 months, like
Yeah.
since the start of the season. Like,
I mean, it's nice to see them catching those extra points, right? But
yeah, and I mean, like with it being so tight here, like it kind of makes you wonder, like, does the league ever go to a 3-2-1 point system? The women's hockey league they already adopted that.
I don't think
Like
they will. I think as long as Bettman's there, I don't think they will.
I mean, I think it would give teams more incentive to try and win in regulation, though, versus like often you'll see it. It's like 2 minutes left in the third. Both teams are just kind of like, no one wants to make a mistake. Let's get it into overtime so everybody gets a point, sort of thing, right? Especially if you're
Yeah,
playing a non-divisional rival, right?
but the NHL wants that. Like, this has been the goal. Like, this level of parity that we've just been talking about for the last whatever 10 minutes. This is what the NHL wants, right? Like
Yeah,
that is
they
what they
want the
want.
standings tight.
They want it tight. They want people invested. They want teams invested all the way up to the end of the year, right? And I just don't ever see them going away from the 2-1, point system. I just
Yeah,
don't, because it generates that tightness in the points, right? When you go to the 3 points for a win, like Colorado would be so much further ahead than they already are, right?
true, true.
Like, Jesus
And then yeah,
Christ.
like then
They're something else, man, right now. They are on another level.
oh dude, 17-1-5, one regulation loss through 23 games. Like
To Boston.
that is unreal.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
wild. That is wild.
Since we're just tangenting and kind of all over the place today, one thing I would love the NHL to change is like I like the 3-on-3 overtime, but ooh, that was a nice
What do you
fucking
want,
save.
2-on-2?
No, no, no. I like the 3-on-3, but they need to enforce a rule of once you've crossed your own blue line, you cannot bring the puck past back it. Because it
Oh,
just
like
ends up
basketball.
this. Yeah, because
Make
it
it
ends
make it
up
like the
this.
center line, right? Like in basketball,
Sure,
or make
even
it
the
like
center line. Yeah,
make a shot clock.
exactly. Or a shot clock, whatever. Exactly. You could do a shot clock. You could do a center line. You could do both. It's just it becomes this boring fucking possessive game. Like yes, you get these highlight reel goals or all these breakaway opportunities when the other team ends up retrieving the puck. But it's
It's
just it can also be boring as shit.
it's funny that you say, because I think Vancouver's the best at it, at just holding the puck and not doing anything with it, and just holding the puck and holding the puck, and They're very
Yeah,
good.
we're
Like
also
between
we're also really good at shootouts. We're 2-0 in the shootouts currently this year.
yeah,
Like,
well, that's why you rag the puck in overtime, take it to the shootout,
yeah,
and win the game. You know? Um, but no, I mean, I'm kind of with you there. To be honest, I actually had never
fuck,
thought
you
about
agree
it,
with me on something?
but
No way.
go fuck off. The shot clock. I would like a shot clock. I think that'd be dope for overtime, not for the regular
No,
whatever,
no,
and
no. Yeah,
not
no. Regular game
playoffs,
is
none of
fun.
that shit. But yeah, you know
No,
what? You give them like a 30-second or 35-second shot clock. Once you pass the red line with the puck, or you pick up the puck and you're past the red line, or like you intercept it in the D zone, 35 seconds, 42
yep,
seconds, whatever. Fucking pick something that's realistic. I'm sure there's smarter people than me that could figure out a real number, but something to force the play, to force you to have to shoot the puck and to like make things happen.
exactly, and
Enforcing
yeah,
it
like
would
you.
be difficult for the refs. I don't know how you would.
Well, and that's where I think like having that center line, you can't throw the ball, or in
The
this case
puck.
the puck, past your center line back into your own zone would help, because then at least, like, you've already got so much fucking room on the ice. If you condense it to one half of the ice only, okay, like, it makes it a
Would
little
you
more interesting.
would you eliminate the blue lines then, like for offsides and stuff? I'm just thinking
No,
like more like
no,
basketball.
no, I would still maintain the blue line, because you don't want guys just like sitting and cherry picking. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, but think about it. I mean, if they are, and because you got to circle back, you can't go past the red line. I mean, you can get pressured and pushed, right? And if a
yeah,
guy's cherry picking by the net, I mean, he ain't getting back. He ain't gonna help. I don't know.
yeah, but
It's
I
interesting.
mean, even yeah, no, it's
We'll take that one to
yeah,
the league.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
give Gary a call
I'll
and see what he thinks.
I'll send a strongly worded email here.
Yeah.
But yeah. Do we want to do a little predictions here for the rest of the week?
For the week upcoming? Yeah, why
Yeah.
not? What are we looking at this week?
I don't know. I don't think. Yeah, we need to do a better job of keeping track of our predictions. We did better last year. This year
We
we're kind of shit.
we did. This year,
uh,
yeah, we were a little more
okay,
consistent last year.
all right. Well, assuming we're going to be recording on a Friday again, we only got 2 games to predict here for the upcoming week. We got the game tomorrow against LA. And then we got the game against the red fucking hot Avalanche on Tuesday. And then we have 2 days off before we go and play in against the Sister Wives there on Friday.
Ooh, the Utah Sister Wives.
Yeah, fuck, they've been pretty good this year. Like, I mean, they've regressed. They've definitely regressed, but like they've team's got some talent.
Yeah, they did.
Fucking
I
Pete.
mean, not nobody did like Vegas. I mean, I don't think anyone ever will do like Vegas did in the expansion draft, right? But they did okay. Um,
No, they well, what I would argue is Vegas has got a much older team. I mean, I know they've been in the league a little bit longer now, but they inherited some older players where the core of Utah is very young. Like, everyone is like 25 or 26 and under, like, aside from Schmaltz. Like,
the thing was, the thing was with Vegas is they fleeced so many teams because so many teams really just handed it to them where it was like, okay, please we'll give you these draft picks for nothing, just on a handshake agreement that you're not going to pick this guy that we're going to leave available and you can take anyone else. And Vegas was like, okay, we'll take 100 fucking extra draft picks this year. And that's what they did. They had
yeah,
so many draft picks to start. Plus they got some, they lucked out on guys like William Karlsson and things like that. But then it was just all these extra draft picks. And then they had all those draft picks and leverage. And then they had all these prospects and leverage. And that's
and I
how
mean, and then we
they
got
were
to
able to
remember
make
Utah.
the trades they were able to make to like every high ticket guy, like every big name that was going to free agency or was on the trade board. Vegas, snap him, get him, get him, get him. Every single one for like, but because they've had that capital, they've had that just in the bank. And I think they're running
Well,
out of it. I think we're going to kind of see the repercussions of it coming up. But Hell, it's
Oh, agreed. I mean, like even with Stone back now, I think they're like a decent amount over the salary cap here. Like they've had to make some roster moves,
yeah,
um, but what I was gonna say is, I guess like also Utah wasn't like a new team, right? They were a relocation, so they took the team that they had and moved them over
that's
essentially.
true. Yeah,
But I
yeah.
mean, but I mean that's
I'm confusing it with Seattle, but yes,
yeah, no, you are. Have another shot, bud. But like but I mean, I guess that bodes well for Arizona's drafting there. While they were dog shit, and Utah is just reaping the benefits now, just finally.
they just had to get out of that college arena that they were in.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I went and seen a game there in Glenmore, and it was it's cozy. It was cozy. It was fun.
Glendale.
Glendale, you know what I mean. I'm gonna
Clearly, I'm
drink.
not the only one that's drinking.
All right, back to what we were fucking supposed to do before we got
All right,
off
prediction.
again.
So we got the Vancouver's in LA tomorrow. So they're in San Jose today. They travel to LA tomorrow. Weird. Okay, they were. That's a
It was
shitty
a weird
one.
road. It was a dumb road trip. Like they
Yeah, they
should have
go to
played
Anaheim,
fucking
then San Jose. Yeah,
right.
that's
I know they should have done the back to back with Anaheim and LA, and they should have been the
yeah,
first game. But anyways,
yeah. Regardless, um, well, I'm gonna say it's gonna be another sort of high scoring game. I think it's gonna be a 4-3 Kings win.
I think so. Like LA's been kind of notorious for lower scoring games. They kind of play that boring style of hockey. Uh, they only got fucking 62 goals for, which isn't a lot. I think the Canucks have like 14 more goals for than LA does. So I don't think it's going to be high scoring. That being said, I think is fucking Cump Dumpster playing tonight. Yeah, he is. So they'll be playing. Who the fuck do they have as their backup now? Because Riddick's in the Isles now. I can't remember. Anyways, it's going to be the backup versus our backup. Um, I think it's going to be a little bit of a tighter game. Obviously,
Anton
being
Forsberg.
that's right, he played for Ottawa there last year. I think it's going to be a lower scoring game. You know what? I'm gonna say the Canucks are going to sneak out a fucking stinky one, and we're going to win 3-1. A little empty netter there.
All right, all right.
So I'm going to write this down so I don't forget. So I'm saying 3-1. What are you saying?
4-3 Kings.
4-3 Kings. Yeah. Boo. All right, and
I'm going all in for the tank. Fuck it. Lose every game from here on out.
You're just gonna say every game's a fucking all right, I'm thinking here. Whoop-a-dee-da. Sorry,
Against the Avalanche. Yeah, so
game.
we're in Colorado. So if they fly from LA to Colorado, play them Tuesday.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fucking tough one.
You don't think
yeah.
we'll give them their second regulation? They might take the Canucks a little too lightly,
We did we not beat them once this year in overtime or something?
Probably
or no?
I mean, if you're gonna beat them, it's gonna be in overtime.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't see us winning.
No,
that
we beat
game.
them 4-1. No, that's last year.
Yeah, I was gonna say they only have one regulation loss against
Boston.
Boston, so
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. No, I don't. They beat us 5-4 in overtime earlier this
that's
year.
right. That's right. I think we were leading that game, and then we ended up letting her slip. But no, I don't see us winning now, and I'm gonna say we're gonna get. I don't. Hopefully, we don't get too dummied, but I'm gonna say 4-1 for the Avs.
7-2. Nah, you know what? 7-4. Oh,
7-4. All
yeah,
right.
Hughes is
I don't
gonna
know,
have
man.
Hughes is gonna have a 3-point night. Yeah.
You're thinking with the way the Lumberyards been playing in net there that they're gonna give up 4, eh?
Yep.
Like Blackwood and Wedge would have been pretty fucking lights out this year. All right, 7-4 it is.
Lumberyard.
I don't know. I was trying to think of what do you call that?
I know. I love it. I love it. You got
the dual woods.
Yeah, the deep woods.
I mean, it's not as good. It's not as good as our 3 Pedersons, but still, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, we got what EP40, DPD, and MP3. Because you can't
Yeah.
go Peterson, and Peterson.
Yeah, or Elias.
I hate. I don't know which is which. I hear him saying Elias.
Neither do I.
And
Every time fucking Shorty says it, I'm still confused.
Yeah,
I mean,
me
I'm
too.
watching the game, so I know who has the puck, but like, I don't know which one's which.
Like honestly, EP40 or DPD or like even EP25. It doesn't roll off the tongue like DPD, but
No.
like that. Just make it simple, man. Elias. I don't know which is which.
Well, on that note, let's fucking have a shot. And there's 8 minutes left here in the San Jose Vancouver game. I'm feeling hopeful we're gonna tire up before the end of the game and bitch in overtime.
All right.
Cheers.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but yeah, cheers, Dan. It's gonna be a fun rest of the season,
It's nice when the pressure's off.
It is like it's completely off. Like I said, I think I'm all in for them tanking. Fuck it. Like let's just try to get some draft pick. Let's get some young guys. Let's sell our dudes. We got to retool. Like this team, it's not good enough. It's clearly not good enough. And
No, it's not.
And I think there's enough parts that you can still build around, but you gotta retool. You gotta just go all in and just do it. Just bite the bullet and fuck it. Because the last thing I want, I think the last thing any of us wants, is just to be sitting in that mucky middle mediocrity or not even.
Yeah, for the next fucking 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't want a full-on rebuild. I don't want to see them just dump everything. If they do, okay, commit, but I don't think Rutherford's got that many years left.
No, and then the owners obviously will not. I don't think that they would ever allow for that, unfortunately. But I don't want to go down that fucking road.
I struggle to go down that road because I've seen the only people that ever say anything about that are these fucking Vancouver media people. No, it's that I don't
see enough of it
believe
online from the fans too, but it could just be media fueled, right?
It is 100%. It's media fueled because I have no tangible evidence to see that that's real.
Yeah, our Canuck insiders, other than Mac, fucking what's his name, McIntyre there, Ian, like those guys.
There's two guys. There's two guys that I actually trust. There's iMac, who's I think he's a good writer, and I think he's been around, right? Like that guy's been around a long time, and I think he's good. And then Rick Dollywall, he's got the scoops when it comes to what's going on in that team, and even him, like he wasn't commenting on the TJ Miller stuff and things like that, and I respect that. If it's not one of those two.
But then you got dipshits like Frank Cervelli who's just fucking spouting his mouth like.
Yeah, Frank Cervelli and Elliot Friedman. I think Elliot Friedman's a joke. I really do.
Yeah.
He's 31 thoughts. I think that shit. He just makes that shit up because he's got to do it every fucking week. He's got to come up with 31 items, and so he just makes shit up because he's got to do it. And I ain't got time for that. He might know what's going on in Toronto. I don't know. But he's not in. He's out of touch in Vancouver as far as I can see. I got no time for it.
Well, yeah. Anyway, should we wrap her up here, bud?
Yeah, we probably should. So, to anyone out there listening, thank you, love you, appreciate you, and please feel free to put something down in the comments, subscribe, leave us a like, give us a thumbs down, fuck it, whatever. But put something in the comments. Tell us how fucking terrible we are. Tell us not to swear so much. I won't promise to do better.
No, me neither, because I know I can. All right. Well, Dan, let's have one for the road. One little Rosoniaka, one for the road here, bud.
Sounds good. Na zdrowie.
Na zdrowie. Cheers.